Yo, beautiful people, this is Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. So we're back today to review for this Lil Yachty project titled Little Boat 2.
Lil Boat.
Little steamboat. Who's this music for, Kev?
Hey, man.
Who's it for?
You know what I mean?
You know?
Hey.
First of all, go back and check out our last review for Lil Yachty.
Teenage Emotions.
It is the lowest album I have ever reviewed. I did not like the album one bit.
Yeah.
I was trying to understand who was it for. I'm asking the same question, who's it for on this one. I won't say it's as bad as the first one, but it's on par. Okay?
Ooh, okay.
And here's my thing with it.
Break it down.
First of all, Lil Yachty, he's part of the crew, the Quavo, QCP, whatever their names are, I don't know. I try to do my best to stay a man of the music. I try to listen to everything. We review everything. I try not to be that old man on the fence screaming like, boo, I don't like you young guys, because I was on the same place when I was younger. My dad didn't like all the music I like. I try to wrap my head around it. Production's not bad. Production's not terrible on the album. I do think it has some playability as far as some crunk time, some turn up music, something like that. But he's just not talking about a daggone thing, Kev. Like it draws me to sleep how bad of a rapper he is, man. And I honestly think he thinks he's spitting, man. And that's the part that gets on my nerves. That's what gets on me, because sometimes I think he leaves the booth like, yeah, that was all right. You know, like I think I rap pretty well.
Okay.
And that's the part that kind of gets on me. I don't like hip hop needs subgenres. We need subgenres in rap music for times like this. I cannot review. Last week we reviewed Fonte, which was a phenomenal project.
Yeah.
We are going to review Bobby Tarantino 2, the Logic's project, which was he was spitting on there. I can't put this and slot this right next to one of those and saying rap and put that in the same category.
Okay.
That's the part that gets me, is whenever I think about Lil Yachty, it's like I want to root for him because he's a young dude. He's providing a lot of jobs. He's providing money for his family. So on that aspect, I won't entirely just say get him out of here. I do think that he does probably feed a lot of people. But I respect music too much. I respect the art of rap being poetry too much to accept this as being rap. And that's the part that gets me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, on one hand, he's a young kid. He's a little bit older than my oldest child. I will understand that he's doing it, and he could be on the streets doing knucklehead stuff.
Yeah.
So that I will give him. But this music is just not good. I mean, it's like who is it for? I want someone to come in who's a Yachty fan. Not throw the story out. Throw the fact that he's a good kid. He seems like a pretty decent kid.
Yeah. He
seems like he's real respectful. He did say some bonehead stuff early in his career. He's owned up to that. I find myself understanding that he is probably a decent kid. Throw all that out. Who is the music for?
Okay.
Who can put this on and say, don't put that Yachty on? You might give it a spin. You might give it a listen. I could not wait for this album to end, Kev. And the only reason why I couldn't, because of him. It's like, at some point, do you say, I'm going to take this serious and become a rapper? You know what I mean? It ain't but so many ways you can say you're going to take somebody's girl, make his girl do this. I got more money than you. You're hating. You're angry because I got more money. No, I'm hating because this is just bad music. And that's what it comes down to. So, listen, take the story out of it. What do you think, bro? So
you ask who the album is for, man.
Yeah.
And it's for the kids, man.
Is it for the kids?
It's for the kids.
I check with my kids. They ain't checking for Yachty.
Hey, man, I would say, man, them kids between 18 and 20, they right in here with
They rock with Yachty?
I don't know if they rock with him all like that, but this is who the music is for. Like,
Okay.
I mean, this is who it's appealing to. Now, hear me out on this, man.
Go ahead.
You can't come into this Yachty tape expecting to hear J. Cole, man. Like you said, you want poetry in there.
Yes,
You're not going to get no poetry.
I knew. You're right.
This ain't no poetry.
Right.
Man. This is just a kid getting there and there, having fun. With this, man, the biggest thing for me is I knew Yachty felt like he had to come in there and do better than what Teenage Emotions was, man. Like, listen, if this project wasn't better than what Teenage Emotions was, it might be time for him to get on out of there. And I mean, the album, through no fault of his own, or maybe all of his fault, it was just a bad album. It was all over the place, man. It was really messy.
Yeah.
He was just trying too much.
Is it his voice, though?
No, well, he is very monotone, so I mean, maybe his voice takes a little bit of getting used to, but that was kind of the biggest thing I felt like he had to overcome on this project.
Okay.
And if you ask me, he did. He far exceeded my expectations coming off of Teenage Emotions in The Little Boat 2.
Okay.
First of all, I enjoyed all the features on this project.
The features were good. The features weren't bad.
And the reason that the features were so good was because he does have such a monotone style or monotone voice that when those features came in there, they broke up the projects. They broke up the sound of the album, and he had a lot of features on there, but it wasn't too much.
Yeah.
With it,
16
the production
tracks.
was A1.
Yeah.
Like the production was A1. Not your typical trap flare beats. Like he tried to mix it up, make him a little weird, make him a little awkward, put his own little style on it, man.
Yeah.
The only track I just couldn't stand as far as the production goes is that one with Pierre Bourne. That like he tried to redo the Magnolia drums and Magnolia bass line.
Okay.
That was just awful. That was absolutely awful.
Yeah.
But this album, man, it was built for the car. When I put it on in my car, man, and let it bump, man, had that bass going, I found myself nodding my head, man. He did his thing on there a little bit, man. With it, I appreciate Yachty switching up his flows, man, in spots. He went from the rapping, he did a little bit of singing. I thought the sing songs were on there were okay. Like they were decent enough, man.
Okay.
Like I said, this ain't gonna be Kendrick or anything like that, but if you ask me if he showed improved, yes. Like he improved. He shows that
he showed improvement to
he's
you.
At least showing that he's taking the craft serious enough that he wants to be better.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to say he probably ran into a lot of the same thing that we said with Rich Brian. Even though I felt like Rich Brian is a better rapper, he ain't got much to talk about. I mean, you know what I'm saying? What he's going what's the kid? 20, 21 years old? What's he going to talk about besides, you know what I'm saying? He got some jewelry.
And I got more
he got
money
some
than
little
you.
girls.
Yeah.
You know what? That was the one thing that I would say was the biggest knock on this album was I didn't really hear Yachty having a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
And that was kind of sad to me. I felt like all the pressure the industry was kind of getting to him. You hear him talking about the haters a lot and, they just mad because they broke, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And I feel like Yachty, where he thrived before, like when we go back to the original Lil Boat or the summertime songs or whatever, was when he was just having fun. Minnesota is just a funny song. It's just fun, bounces around, and he got away from that. He tried to take himself a little bit too serious at spots on here, you know what I'm saying, trying to perfect his craft and really come through as an MC. But I mean, he improved. If you ask me, this is the best work we've seen from Yachty yet. Okay. And I enjoyed the project. Okay. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I mean, I found my head nodding, man. That Mickey with Offset. Oh man, Offset.
Will you listen to it again?
Yes. Okay. Well, not the whole thing. There are tracks on here.
There's 17 songs.
But, I mean, for the majority of it, I would say a good solid 12 of them, I was all right with. I didn't like the intro track. That second track, listen, Ugly God came in there, set it on fire.
Yeah.
Him and Lil Yachty actually got a lot of flair, a lot of flavor about him, man.
Uh-huh.
They came through and set the tracks on fire, man. Yachty did a great job picking his production. He picked his flow up. I mean, like, listen, I ain't saying that he went up to, you know what I'm saying?
He got better.
Yeah, I'm not saying he went up to an A flow. I mean, it's a C, you know what I'm saying? Maybe C minus.
C minus?
You know what I'm saying?
D?
Listen.
D plus?
It wasn't that bad. There was one line in there that me and my wife both laughed at when he said something on there like, my boys all go commando. I'm like, bruh, I don't think you know what commando means. But again, that just goes to speak to his youth, man. But
another thing goes to you, to speak of you too, is like the track titles.
Yeah.
He got the feature with NBA Youngboy. The name of the song is NBA Young Boat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, this wasn't thought out, man. This was just
man,
scribble something down and put it out.
Listen, Young Boy ate him up on that track too. But listen, he held his own. He did his thing. As far as curating an actual mixtape and, you know what I'm saying, putting together something worthy of listening to, he did it this go round. Okay. And I'm going to give him his credit for it. Like I said, man, once I kind of took the stigma off of it being Yachty, and you know what I'm saying, like he's not a good rapper, blah, 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 and just accepted it for what it was, it was all right, man. I could ride and bob my head to it, man.
What do you give it?
I gave it an 80.
Whoa.
I gave it an 80. I enjoyed this project.
Okay.
This was a good offering from Lil Yachty. Like, that's all I can really grade music on is if I listen to it, did I like it? Did I enjoy myself? Did I find myself wanting to cut this off? No.
Yeah.
I listened to him. He made me laugh through here. The singing on here wasn't unbearable. His voice, it is what it is. He's got a monotone flow, but the features came in, broke it up, man. He curated a good playlist on this album.
I feel you. We definitely do 180 in this. If I could do a scrub and take his voice off and just have production, I would give it more points. I gave it a 71. And for me, that's high.
Yeah, that's
very high.
That was way better than I thought you were going to give it.
I wasn't, because it was better than the last one. The last one was unbearable. At least with this one.
Teenage Motion was bad.
Oh, it was awful.
Real bad.
At least with this one, I can hear the production because of the features alone. The features were good. The production was good. It's just his voice. I get sick of it. And I don't think he's, you know me, I want boom bap. So,
listen, I feel you. I felt like he took a risk on this project. And I feel like he took his time. He wanted to put out some better music, and he achieved that, man. So I'm going to give the kid, you know what I'm saying, a tip of the cap.
Okay.
Now, like I said, am I going to listen to this regularly? Probably not. There are a couple tracks on there that probably will stay in rotation a little bit. I'll listen to them on a regular.
All right.
But I definitely felt like this album was a show and prove. He proved that, hey, listen, he got a little space in this game.
Hey, I can respect it, man.
Yeah.
I can respect it. So let us know what you guys think. We're too high, too low. Lil Yachty fans, you come in and give it 100. You're not right. I want you to explain yourself. But I need more explanation. But it's definitely good talk. talk piece, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And mind you, keep in mind, everybody that watches these videos, man, these are just our opinions.
These
man.
are just our opinions.
Just get in them comments, man. Tell us what your opinion of the project was. Did you like it? Did you hate it?
Yeah.
Either way, man, you're right. Music is completely subjective.
We're not going to be on par with a lot of people because people are getting emo right now. We'll talk about that later. I'm going to put people on blast.
They've been very upset.
But yo, let us know what you guys think. I am Nate here.
This game.
Yo, this game's look like, man. Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.